Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
No. Okay. Not really.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Brotherhood continues to do stuff for Commonwealth.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
Filled with super mutants. So
Here's what I could find.
I guess maybe they're.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Up next, well, I thought I...
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too... We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness...
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any.
Yeah, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you...
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial
Alright, let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
See you on the other side.
Hey. Well? Sure, no sweat.
Don't make me
No
carry that
accounting for
worthless
taste.
crap.
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boot?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn up like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There! Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
We don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. He worked with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this is...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know. But that's where I'd come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. No, it's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So,
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll...
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
do this all by yourself?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Which suited me just fine.
disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I do what people pay me to do. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. If that's a problem for you. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline. Shutting down.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Whenever you're ready.
If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we... I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, I'm still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a... I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a prime...
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out. Are you ready to talk about what happened?
We got what we needed.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it...
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist?
There's gotta be another way.
We delved into every memory we...
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy.
Why? What makes the glowing seas?
The name says it all. Radiation. So,
Sure.
Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. That's why it doesn't make sense.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do this.
How do I fight that much radiation?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Finger.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel so be sure you find a way to get... By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking.
Dr. Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
There we go.
You going to read that now?
Wars with wits.
Like an earthquake, start to roll. I felt my world shake out of control. Like a cyclone, wild in the street. I got my mind blown, stuck in a dream, waking up without a clue. Baby, it's just
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
I'm feeling reckless, pardon me please. The fallout's blowing through. But baby, it's just you. Help me rescue my heart. Save me from falling apart. Take me, baby, I'm sure you got the power, you got the cure. Like a train wreck, jumping the track or a car wreck. Listen to Jack, what's the Queen of Hearts to do? 'Cause baby, it's just you.
That's it.
Clouds in the sky, I let my world start waving goodbye, radiating through and through. Baby, it's just you, radiating through and through. Oh, baby, it's just, baby, it's just, baby, it's just you.
I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. Here's a thing, a sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. Feeling tired? Need a pick-me-up? Need a pick-me-up? Visit Chemicare and get a prescription today. A balanced life through chemistry. Here's Big Maybell with a whole lot of shaking going on. I don't know what else to say. Speaks for itself. Come on, play.
Hey, Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma. Good Neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta...
Uh-huh. Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud vs. Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man to Man combined.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us schools that lived back then, but none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Yeah, something like that.
Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days?
How did you...
Mainly I focused on survival. It got real bad after the bombs fell. For a long while, I tried not to think of the good old days. Just too painful. But it's all we got now. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming... I got a plan to bring him to life. So he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a...
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than... But to make this work, I still need the most important piece.
Right.
And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show.
I might do it if you make it.
When you're done, I got a reward all squared.
As it happens, I already have your costume.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The silver and memorabilia too? You're something else.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
What happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything.
If I go along with this...
The Shroud's motivated by...
Why me?
Yeah, you know how much things have fallen. How much we got...
Right. Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's... some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Kent.
Just listen to the radio station, Shroud.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
You like the decor?
Wrong side of the tracks.
So she's not.
I'm just meeting a friend.
Nick.
No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call now if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet. And
Is that you?
snazzy briefcase
What?
you're carrying.
What are you
Hand
talking
'em over.
about?
Now.
I most certainly will not. Do you
You
have
sounded
any
like
idea?
Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Maury said there might... Anyway, I feel fine. So. Or I could head back to
Because he coulda
Diamond
made
City.
Us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far.
Nothing. Papers, no cash. It's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. Suit like this has got to have something.
All right. Let's see.
Hey.
20
There's
bucks.
something you-
Driver's
ahead.
license.
Your thoughts?
Who do you think,
Oh
actually?
man, we done it.
Nothing
this
else
time.
for now.
You know
Got
what
it.
this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
A mystery, to be sure.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served.
We'll make something out of the
It's the
Commonwealth
Silver
yet.
Shroud. Let's get out of here.
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the mayor.
calling all Silver Shroud fans.
That is Silver
A once-in-a-lifetime
Shroud
announcement.
Hey, no judgment.
The Silver Shroud
But ain't that a
returns and
kid
he's gonna
show?
clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne.
Galaxy News Radio. Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Looks clear.
Mistress of Mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor. So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly.
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello?
Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
We're recording in here.
He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable, huh?
Oh, man.
Sammy was fine a few days ago. I mean, the man wasn't a saint, but he was who he was, you know. The Institute. Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep...
Great. The Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been
Just a
avenged.
friendly neighborhood watch.
Shit,
Shooting
Shroud
down
off
Institute
Wayne?
spies as they crop
Wait,
up.
so this guy's actually for real?
Maniacs wielding guns.
Oh, you better
Feel
believe
safer already.
We got a comedian here? Look around, jackass.
So, Jerry,
Good
go
neighbor.
on.
And the
Tell the
Institute
listeners
better
about what
learn.
we're talking about.
Now, maybe you get out of my...
Right. So AJ, you know the chem dealer by Bobby's. He's doing good for himself.
Holy moly! The
Says he's got a whole
Silver
new
Shroud.
market. Kids.
Oh,
Even with his
no.
garbage chems, he's
Death is
just breaking
coming
in the
for me.
cabs.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another
Fred
bad
Allen
guy
at the
to deal
Hotel
with.
Rexford. He can hook you up with chem.
Why?
Irma at the memory.
This Shroud guy, he's gonna
She
muscle
offers
in
a
on the
whole
chem
other
trade
class
now?
of drug.
No, he's gonna
You been
do
to
something
Diamond
about
City?
it. AJ's selling the kids, and his chems have killed people.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ
Keep
kill
your hands
kids.
where I can see them.
Whatever.
Hey, look at the clown. This is my turf, clown. And I don't appreciate what you call him.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man
Someone wants me to put you out of business. For the right price.
What? Oh, for Christ's sake. We can't put you up to this? What the hell, right? Tell you what.
Right. For 50 caps? No way.
You? Shaking me down?
Jasmine. Chamomile. Pain. Ecstasy. This can only be the den of mysteries.
Be still, sweet Shroud. I removed that scumbag slug, but you're sick with fever and still suffering.
Mistress of Mysteries, no. I'm all right. But the mayor, Fat Fady, he stumbled upon the most sinister plot of the dragon.
No, dear heart. The Shroud stumbled. The mistress maneuvered. I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with Fat Fahey. I was about to...
Attention! Silver Shroud and Mistress of Mystery! This is Chief Corcoran of the Boston Police Department. We know you're in there. You are both wanted in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up!
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scala slaughter was terribly kind. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by Fat Fahey. I'm starting to see into his twisted plan. Damn this gunshot wound.
Look, heroes, we can clear this up. Come out now unarmed. I'll see that you two get the best lawyers in the city.
Excuse my assumption that even the most astute attorney couldn't help us now.
The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Good Neighbor. You bad guys better look out.
Anything I can lug
And
for
now,
you?
special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Galaxy News Radio.
Cleo.
Every weapon
When
you see
evil
here
walks
could
the
be the
streets
difference
of
between
Boston,
life and
one
death,
man
baby.
lurks in the shadows.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Murder and mayhem at a discount.
That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
Come on, Dollface. It's right through here.
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangsta hideout before.
What the? Holy, you dumb jamoke. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout.
Even a girl with an arsenal
relax,
full of
boss.
weapons
She's
needs
all
to
right.
make a living.
Ain't you all right, Wendy? Cindy?
Sure. Let's take
Murder and mayhem at a
It's Candy. And yeah, of course I'm alright. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Ah, brother. All right, the skirt can stay, but close that door. Last thing we need is...
The Silver Shroud infiltrating your nefarious lair.
Hey, Daisy.
If you're here to pawn something, don't bother telling me.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Remember, no returns, exchanges, or death threats.
Quite right, you custodian of criminality. For I am not Candy, the captivating companion. It is I, the mistress of mystery. I have clouded Polly's paltry perceptions to gain access to your den of depravity.
Sorry, boss. I had no idea.
Your mistake is our gain. Polly, is it? Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Polly, no! Okay, listen. Whatever you want, Silver Shroud. I'll do it. Just don't kill me, too.
Wow.
Pathetic and predictable when faced with fear. The cocksure culprit.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you too? Crime fighters? What a laugh.
Yeah, that's
And you
real
call
good to
me
hear.
predictable. You don't got any idea, do you?
Wanted to check in.
Why, the
You ever need
joviality
anything?
thingy. I, the Silver Shroud, have got you
Thanks, Nick.
dead to rights. Yet you persist in this mindless guffawing. Not the behavior I'd expect of a criminal mastermind.
And you're right. Criminal mastermind? Me? Bub, you're as dumb as that getup.
Oh, you.
I'm just a
staying with
pawn
us
in
today?
this game, pal.
I'll take it.
Top floor. Long.
The real master, he's been pulling all the strings.
You mean?
That's right, mistress. This was all just a big distraction. While we were here having our little jaw session, my boss has been at your parlor, stealing back those deeds you took from Mayor Murphy's briefcase.
Treacherous toad! You defiled my sacred sanctum. For that, you will feel my fury. Behold the blade of Bastet!
Mistress, no! We needed him alive.
That was never...
The room is upstairs, top floor. The last one on the right down the line.
Never been alive, you see.
By the shadows, that Fahey, he's
You stepped through the
He's a
gate,
robot.
you got balls.
Wow. Ain't you quite the detective? Too bad your career as a crime...
Monster robots, assaulting from all angles. Not even the Silver Shroud can kill what isn't alive.
Watch me, mistress. Watch me. What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Don't bother the other patrons.
Galaxy News Radio.
Yeah?
Running from
When
something?
evil walks the streets
Welcome
of
home.
Boston, one
Right
man
way to
lurks
pay
in the
customers.
shadows,
Like
shielding
one of
the
them
innocent,
wankers from the
judging
posters.
the guilty.
What you wearing
That
that
guardian
for?
is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode.
What posters?
Those old tiny posters from back in the day. My mate, Kent, puts them up.
That's all of them. Factories,
You look upon
bots,
the Silver
and
Shroud.
mechanical hell
I
that
seek a
spawned
miscreant
them.
named...
Yes,
Shroud.
my choleric companion.
Kendra is
And no,
not one to be
robotic
trifled
hellspawn
with.
they were.
People, if you're
But
set
not
on
fat
meeting
faces.
her,
For he himself presented
Can you spare a
me
few
with
details on her at least?
Someone
as
else
murderers
is
go,
actually...
she's positively prone.
The master of it all.
Here's your money.
You're short my fee, mate. Come back when you...
Mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled
Hey, Charlie.
Boston's rogues
Know about
gallery.
Kendra, you have to pay up.
This is someone.
It is not wise to stand between.
Certain.
Justice.
But which criminal
Out for the
colony
blighters
has the
she's got with her.
technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamities? I don't
Charlie.
Hold her up.
You don't know anything. Yeah, right. But I do see. And I'll tell you too. On one condition. by the shadowed streets of Southie, one of the mob bot's heads is still talking.
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nose who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. See his calling card if you don't believe me. Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming to Good Neighbor. You'll see.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
Dangling over a pit of fire reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
Indeed, Stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, mistress of mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually enlightenment. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts. The only future you have is a long nap in a deep hole, Mechanist. To me, you're just another two-bit hustler with delusions of grandeur. And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless bot. And it would seem he's biting through our bindings.
On the upside.
You selfish jamoke! Now, it's time to pay!
Gasp!
Ain't nothing. Fools, all of you! Attack my robot children! Destroy these interlopers! The robots are advancing, and our weapons have been confiscated. So, fisticuffs it is then.
And furiously fluid footwork. Hiya!
By order of our master, the Mechanist, you will be destroyed.
You see him?
Destroy it.
And that is the last of them. Now, for the Mechanist. Where did that vile ruffian escape to? Hey, Silver Do-Gooder, it's me, the head there. Yeah, that's right. I'm up here in the rafters. I'm your eye in the sky. I saw where the Mechanist went. He's in that office, up the stairs.
Well done, heroic head. Your adjusted attitude has made allies of us all. Silver Shroud, shall we?
We shall. Stop right there! Not a step closer! You may have defeated my robot children, but now I will turn your own weapon against you!
Silver Shroud? He's armed with your silver shooter, your most revered rifle.
So he is, mistress. So he is. All right, Mechanist.
You must be Kendra.
And you, you're the crazy one in the costume. Wayne Delancey's killer.
I have been waiting for this moment a long time, Silver
I do
Shroud.
so like
With you and your heart out of the way, the age of the robots can truly begin. Now, die.
Are you an assassin?
No, I'm paid to make big, bold statements. Don't screw with me.
Uh-huh. Who's your boss?
A walking corpse like you shouldn't trouble you.
Ricocheted right off your raiment. Right back in.
The Mechanist. Mistress, no! We needed him alive. That was never going to happen. I am
Your room is upstairs, top floor. The last one on the right down the long hall.
by the shadows. That Fahey, he's a robot. Wow.
Hell of a load you're carrying. But it's also way before someone...
Too bad your career as a crime fighter is over. Lockbox, attack!
Enjoy your stay.
Monster robot!
Buddy,
assaulting
I need to
from
be a
all
lot
angles.
more high.
Not
Hey,
even
Charlie.
a silver
Make
shroud
way for
can
paying
kill what isn't
customers.
alive.
You look like one of them wank.
Watch me, mistress.
You look upon the...
Shroud then.
Uh-huh.
Kendra is not. You're set on me.
Can you spare a few...
As murderers go.
It is not...
Look out for the block.
On another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
I got lips.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is...
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nos who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming to Good Neighbor. You'll see.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
pit of fire. Reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
Indeed,
Someone's
Stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, mistress of mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually enlightened. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts.
The only future you have is a long nap in a deep hole, Mechanist. To me, you're just another two-bit hustler with delusions of grandeur. And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Yo,
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless bot. And it would seem he's biting through our bindings.
Over there.
Do something for you?
Hey down there, Mechanist, you robot wannabe. Remember me? No? I didn't think so. That's the problem. You made me, but you didn't love me. You didn't love any of us, you selfish jamoke. Now, it's time to pay.
Gasp!
All of you, attack my robot children. Destroy these interlopers.
The robots are advancing, and our weapons have been confiscated. So, fisticuffs it is then.
And furiously fluid footwork. Hiya!
By order of our master, the Mechanist, you will be destroyed. Destroy and...
And that is the last of them. Now, for the Mechanist. But where did that vile ruffian escape to?
Hey, Silver Do-Gooder, it's me, the head. Yeah, that's right. I'm up here in the rafters. I'm your eye in the sky. I saw where the Mechanist went. He's in that office, up the stairs.
Well done, heroic head. Your adjusted attitude has made allies of us all. Silver Shroud, shall we?
We shall.
Stop right there! Not a step closer! You may have defeated my robot children, but now I will turn your own weapon against you!
Silver Shroud, he's armed with your silver shooter, your most revered rifle.
So he is, mistress. So he is. All right, Mechanist. It's your move. Shoot! If you've got the chutzpah.
I have been waiting for this moment a long time, Silver Shroud. With you and your harlot out of the way, the age of the robots can truly begin. Now, die. Ah!
Silver Shroud, the bullets, they bounced, ricocheted right off your raiment.
hell no.
Right back at...
The Mechanist! That's right, mistress. For what kind of crime fighter would I be without a few mysteries of my own?
They're gone for good?
The silver weapon of the Silver Shroud can never harm the Silver Shroud.
So, this is the end. All I wanted was a better life, a better Commonwealth, free from the petty squabbles. Humankind.
We have the why, but not the who. Sourward Shroud, unmask this miscreant and reveal the man beneath the metal.
Yes, it is time we know the truth. Who is the Mechanist?
By the rays of Ra, the Mechanist is none other than...
You're in for it now.
Mayor Murphy! Of course. It all makes sense.
Wow.
My death in that alley. A ruse. He was just one of my robots. But by being dead,
You could turn your little hobby into a full-time endeavor. And the real estate papers?
A rancorous ruse, a spiteful sham, all to throw us off the trail.
yes. It was a master plan. And you ruined it all. But what happens now? I need a doctor, an ambulance.
Stalwart Shroud, could it be? Can the mewling Mechanist not foresee his fate?
My fate? What? Fate?
Death has come for you, Mayor Murphy, and I am its shroud.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Austin, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square. Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks.
I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy
Good.
pants. Your wallet
Place
and that
now.
snazzy briefcase you
Everything not
carry.
nailed down.
Hand 'em
will
over,
go through here
now.
At some point.
Running from something.
I most certainly
Hey,
will
Leo.
not. Do you have any idea
I hope
who?
you'll buy him.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Jeez Louise, why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has gotta have something.
All right, let's see. $20, a driver's license.
Oh man, we done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
A mystery, to be sure.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served.
It's the Silver Shroud. Let's get out of here.
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the mayor.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Ah! No!
My work here is done. Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Mayor Murphy? A journey that left you dead and Boston leaderless. Why venture? Emerge from the shadows, villain, or face the justice of the Silver Shroud.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
Fred Allen at the Hotel Rexford, he can hook you up with
When
cash.
evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Hey, you find it yet? What's the holdup?
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor. So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity. Mistress, no! We needed him alive.
That was never going to happen.
Your room is upstairs, top floor. The last one on the right down the long hallway.
You see?
By the shadows. That thing.
I am...
He's a robot.
Wow. Ain't you quite the detective? Too bad your career as a crime fighter is over. Lockbox, attack!
Monster robots, assaulting from all angles. Not even the Silver Shroud can kill what isn't alive.
Watch me, mistress. Watch me.
Sweet. Hey, you find it yet?
What
What's
will
the holdup?
become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den.
Hey. Head over there.
There's something you need?
That's all of them. Fat Fahey's Mobbots have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
Yes, my choleric companion. And no, robotic hellspawns they were. But not Fat Babies. For he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually...
The master of it all. You're right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's rogues gallery for years. This is someone.
Certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamity?
Yo.
I don't...
On him.
You don't know anything. Yeah, right. But I do see.
Now.
And I'll tell you too. On one condition. By the shadowed streets of Southie, one of the Mobbots' heads is still talking.
Oh, someone should make use of it.
Darn right I am. I can't feel my legs, cause you shot me up good, Shroud. But I still got my Kiss-a-See, and I'm gonna use it to tell you where the big boss man is, see? And your one condition? You take my head with you, so's I can see you take that creep down. Yeah, what did he ever do for me, huh? Okay, so he created me. Whoop-de-doo. Who needs a father who sends his kids out to die?
Silver Shroud, I sense truth in this clockwork crook. Shall I?
Use your blade of bastard to free the Mobbot's head from its now destroyed body. Do it. Ha! Sweet freedom! Thanks, Dollface! Now tell us, who is your creator? The robotic puppet master pulling your twisted wires? Speak, you decapitated electronic evildoer! That will spoil all the fun. You gotta see for yourself. Come on, let's beat feet to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine, you amoral automaton. War away!
A moonless night and an unguarded skylight. Just what we needed to stealthily infiltrate this warehouse.
What, you need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rex.
Daisy.
He'll hook you up.
Oh, you're back. Can't get enough looks at this lovely figure of mine.
I've got a few minutes.
All the supplies money or violence can buy.
it.
You're in for it now.
Nice.
Oh, I'll find you.
leaving so soon. Was just starting to admire you.
I can lug for you?
Step through the gate. You got balls.
I've got a weapon here for every situation.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you got.
Murder.
Toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
Hey, Silver Shroud.
Come on.
Hey, Charlie.
Tell me your secret.
Make way for paying customers. You look like one of them wankers from the post.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for someone.
Kendra is not one to be trifled with. If you're set on meeting,
It is not why.
Just look out for the blighters.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Charlie.
I've heard some exterminator.
Rats? What are you talking about?
Oh, me? I'm just shooting the breeze.
Sure.
By the way, you left some caps behind last time.
Charlie.
My client appreciates the work you did with his...
I've got charm.
Just looking.
All that you could
Ever been to Kill or Be Killed?
just need
Fine looking weapons.
Don't need another
Hey.
Now, see what I... Something up?
Your thoughts?
Who do you think actually won?
Your thoughts?
The Commonwealth can...
How are we doing, Nick?
I've been thinking about that myself. I suppose we're okay. I feel like we could be doing more for folks out here, but otherwise, we're all right.
Oh, nothing.
Well, all right.
Right. Hey.
What's the...
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or
Hey,
a lot
Charlie.
more drunk.
You're becoming quite a regular.
Sure. Let's take...
Here's to drowning solid.
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
Maybe that's you.
I
Stay
was out
free,
by the
man.
Cambridge ruins yesterday. This weird distress call. Somebody's in a pickle.
Complaints about the room? 2 words. Care and don't. Enjoy your stay.